A town of gingerbread houses. It sounds fun and pleasant enough if you don't really understand the ramifications. But the reality is this place is some sort of evil nightmare. Everything about this place is wrong. The people at first glance seemed ordinary enough, but when you get closer you realize they are just like the animals. They have slowly changed into something else. Everyone is a bit shooken up by it. I am suspicious we could actually kill them and eat them and they would taste like candy. As a demon, I have no objection to eating people. That's not really the problem. The problem is the principle of things. Humans are supposed to be meaty and fatty and juicy, not sweet and flavorful. That is all wrong. I need to find a way to fix this. This is rapidly turning into one of the most horrible situations I could have possibly imagined. There are many things I could enjoy about this world. The flavors are nice and so forth, but there will be no meat left. Everything will be like this, sweet and cheery. That's the only word I can use to describe it. It's horrible. What surprises me is how horrified the humans are as well. I can't imagine why they're bothered. They're always so interested in happy, cheery things. Shouldn't they like the idea of everything being candy and rainbows and gumdrops? That should be a good thing, shouldn't it? The most truly dire thing is what has happened to that thief, the human Felix. He is here. I am certain it is him. There is no doubt. He is the only one I have ever seen capable of stealing from me, and he has done it on more than enough occasions for me to be confident of his work, of his involvement. Now that we have tracked down roughly where the artifact is, found a place with humans, well, what was humans, and he is here, it is certainly clear that he was responsible. The effect that it has had on him has been slightly enjoyable, I must admit. He has turned into some sort of sticky, gummy candy, and the result is that he flops around a lot, sticking to whatever surface is nearby. The sight of my capable rival, unable to do the most simple task, has been most enjoyable. He can't even do anything stealthy now. The sticky, sloppy sound follows him wherever he goes. Shlup, shlup. That has been most enjoyable. Yes, he will never sneak up on me again like this. But still, I must deal with the town. The people here are strange, to say the least. They seem to have some idea what has happened to them. They all seem to realize they have changed, and they seem not to care. I am confident that this bothers the human's healer more than us. She seems horrified at the prospect of being changed into something else, something different that she did not plan on. They seem to think there is some sort of humor involved in the idea of us asking them for help in figuring out how to cure them. I would think being turned into some sort of delicacy would be disturbing to them enough that they would be willing to help. Instead, they have insisted on contests and games, and laughing at us when we try to assist them. The healer's failed attempts to restore them has drawn a lot of humor from them. Still, we have no choice but to go along with them. The contests were easy enough, although strange. I have never gotten into a pulling contest with a human rope. That is the only word I can use to describe it. We were forced to pull against a different group of these changed humans, using one of them as the rope. They talked to us while we pulled. I didn't want to hold the other end for reasons. The head, though, was chatty in a rather disturbing way. This is an experience that I would prefer never to have ever again. I will go to any length to prevent this situation from ever happening. I cannot afford the artifact to do this ever again. Still, we did complete the tasks, and now we have the artifact. We have given it to the healer and asked them to use it as a holy artifact to restore the land. And she did so. It makes my skin crawl thinking about it even now. I wish she would go away. But she had to do it, and the effects were noticeable. Very quickly, everything seemed to start going back to the way it was. The air cold and crisp, a thick blanket of snow falling down, covering everything in its embrace. But at least it seems to be washing away the change. As far as I can tell, the buildings are normal, the people are flesh and blood, and the animals and the plants will probably be normal too. Even if they have disappeared, it is most likely simply due to the fact that it is now rather cold. I do not look forward to spending the rest of winter in temperatures like this, but I will have to survive.